Yes, sir. So when I had entered the transfer portal, I had seen that Coach Frank was returning to LSU. And, when the opportunity presented itself, it just made sense. With Coach Kelly's track record, Coach Denbaugh's track record, and, Coach Frank, the guys that he's coached and put in the league. I just want to be coached by one of the best coaches in the country. And I knew he could help me get my game to the next level. The journey I've had, having success early, having injuries, and now back being at LSU, it's just been great being back home. It's been a privilege to be at LSU. So I've just been happy to be here, getting coached by Coach Frank all summer. I became a better player, and I've noticed the improvements in my game, just from the first day I got here in May to now. So it's just been a great transition so far.
What is it about Frank, and like, what does he get out of you, I guess? Where do you feel like you've improved, if you've already improved, and how did he go about getting it out of you?
And I became more explosive. That was one of the biggest things that Coach Frank and I had talked about when I came on my official visit in January. Just my explosiveness, just becoming a more all-around back. And, a lot of the things that Coach Frank wanted me to work on was just my IQ of the game, letting the game slow down for me. He showed me some tape, guys like Leonard and Geis, just showing how they, do different pre-snap reads, just showing me, the type of things that helped them, be the players they were. And, Coach Frank just helped my game so much this summer, man. Coach Miles is well, the assistant running back coach, and the rest of the guys in the group have just helped me become a better player overall.
I was doing a radio show with Jeremy Hill today. We were talking about you. I haven't watched Penn State football, right? So tell me about your game, I guess. He said you were pretty much a power back that could really move the pile. How do you see it?
I wouldn't say that. I felt like that label was kind of getting put on me, kind of from the way I was developed up there. That's no shade towards Penn State, but I'm an all-around back and do everything. That's why this season I'm just so anxious to prove myself and do the things that I know I'm capable of. Like I said, I've been, working hard all summer, just to get my body in the best position as possible. To be able to play all season, because SEC is the toughest conference, and just to be able to put on every game and you just be the best version of myself every day. And so I feel like I can do everything, and I feel like you guys will be able to see the improvements I made this summer. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's one thing, I did develop at Penn State, just becoming a better pass catcher out the backfield, just being more comfortable in the passing game, running more routes. That's the one thing I would say I developed over time at Penn State was, becoming a better pass catcher.
The injury was in 2020?
Yes, sir.
So last year you were kind of working your way back?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so this year, do you feel like more confident, more healthy now that you've got a year between that? Or
yes, sir. Nah, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling 120%. Last year, it was just the Liz Frank injury. It was kind of uncomfortable to, trying to play through. It didn't heal as fast as I would have liked to. Just the way I run the ball, it was just kind of uncomfortable. Running, with that type of injury. As the season went on, I became more and more comfortable. But this offseason, it's been a great offseason, just getting back to myself mentally and physically. Now being back at LSU, it's just been straight work every day and just, working on improvement.
Your senior year in recruiting, it was the whole deal about LSU take 3 running backs in that class. Terry and Emery and you, and then LSU was recruiting all 3 of y'all.
Yes, sir.
And then you ended up where you ended up. You get philosophical about how you made your way here and how it all worked out for you.
Yes, yes, sir. And I'm just thankful to be here. Everything happens for a reason. When John and Ty had committed, 2019, this is the place for them at that time, and Penn State was a place for me. So like I was just telling Coach Frank, it's funny how God brings things in full circle. Just being back here, when I had the opportunity to come to LSU, I didn't hesitate. I was like, I'm in. I was blessed with opportunities to go other places, but I didn't really want to entertain that because, this is home. It's my dream school, and it just made sense. System-wise, to come back home.
Well, you're kind of like a proof or a test case, or an example of for recruiters to keep recruiting and establish relationships, because you never know in the portal a couple of years down the road, how it's going to work.
You never know, because I was at LSU camp every summer. Growing up, Coach Frank, I was 6th, 7th, 8th grade, 9th grade, competing every summer, just trying to get better, trying to earn that offer. That's every Louisiana kid's dream to get an offer from LSU. So every summer, it's just been trying to work and get better. And I was so familiar with LSU, so. Like I said, when the opportunity presented itself, it was just like I gotta hop on it immediately.
What are you sensing from John Diarse? This is kind of his last at bat. He's a senior. Had some frustration. Suspended or couldn't play last year.
Yes, sir.
What do you sense from him? You're sensing he's ready for a big year?
Yes, sir. I think very big year. John and I have been competing off each other all summer, man. We get extra work in together, get jugs in together. He tried to pick my brain, I pick his brain on certain things that we feel like we can get better at. We work on you know, certain footwork drills, certain reaction drills together. You know, we'd get routes in, you know, all throughout the summer. So we just making each other better. And John and I were roommates actually at the opening in high school. So we kind of already had some history a little bit. So when I came back, it was nothing but love, man. He's embraced me, just being back in the group. It's just like the other guys, and we making each other better. And I feel like when it's his time to come play, man, he's gonna be ready.
Coach has been talking about this can be a committee. A lot of different running backs are going to play. Some guys say, hey, Coach, man, I need 15 carries to get warm. I can't get by with 5 or 6. But you think it can work in terms of everyone knows they kind of play a role? Or?
When I was at Penn State, they had like a 4-man rotation. So I'm kind of used to just, you know, when I get in the game, make a play. You make a play, you get a chance to make another play. So I kind of look at it like that. I don't try to like hone in on how many carries I'm gonna get. It's just when I get the opportunity to get in the game, whatever the coach is asking me to do, I'm gonna try to do it best of my ability. You know, try to make a play.
Protection. Do you feel like that's something that's going to get you on the field? Do you feel like picking it up is an important part right now?
Yes, sir. I feel like, you know, just learning the offense all summer, man. It has been a pretty much smooth transition. You know, we've been doing 7-on-7 meetings and everything. And Coach Frank tells all of us, if you can't protect the quarterback, you're not going to play. And I think this is just a broad statement across the country. You know, the quarterback, you got to have him in the game. So that's just one thing we've been focusing on all summer, man. Just making sure we understand safety rotation, linebacker rotation, D-line rotation. It all plays a factor, you know, staying in the game. And that's the one thing Coach Kelly had mentioned to me as well. You got to be able to protect the quarterback. And so that's one thing I pride myself on, just making sure the quarterback's protected.
What has impressed you about Brian Kelly, your head coach, and his vision and what he wants to do here?
Just his business approach. You know, he's not big on like overthinking. He's like, man, you're here for a reason. You know, play with confidence. And you know, we had some mental performance training all summer, and our mental performance coach was just really like, you know, you came to LSU, don't play small. Like, don't overthink it. It's still football. A lot of us been doing this our whole lives, so you're here for a reason. So just, you know, live up to the moment. You know, be ready when your number's called.
It's good, boy. Thank you.
All right, appreciate it.